trading cards, and today we're going to be diving into the boom, the Mega Boom. And if you don't know what I'm talking about the Mega Pokemon from XY Flashfire, XY Evolution, Sun and Moon, and we're going to look at how much are these cards soaring, because right now these cards are exploding across the Pokemon market, and it is amazing. In addition, but not limited to, these cards are absolutely stunning. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Please, please, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's dive headfirst into all these wonderful and beautiful cards. All right, everybody. So we are on the TCG Player, and as you see, some of these cards are astronomically expensive. So we're going to just kind of go down the line and pick out some cards to look at and just kind of like see how the market is trending for those cards and dabble. And of course, you know, we're going to start off with Charizard. Why? Well, he's my favorite Pokemon. So when you're looking at this front page, right, we have all of the XY era, some of the Sun and Moon era. But if you're curious, what is the difference between this Charizard and this Charizard? Okay, so this is the secret rare Charizard, and as you can see, there's gold here at the top, and the number is 108, and this one has no gold at the top, and this number is 69. So that's how you can tell the difference. Now, do these cards sell? That's a great question. So as you see right here at the beginning of March, mid-March, this was $62, and now market price is $77.63. So we're up 24.73%, but you're like, how was the market, you know, $500? Well, we're going to see. So at 521, we had a card sell moderate play at 199, light play at 329, moderate play at 240. So there are cards selling on TCG Player for these prices. Now, there hasn't been any near mints that I can see that have sold on TCG Player, which means that traditionally they probably get outsourced to sites like eBay, where there's a broader audience and people can move it. But that and the fact that near mint on TCG Player is, you know, $3,000. Okay, so that's a bit much. And yeah, so that is the secret Charizard. And then I'll pull this one up. So like I said, this is the non-secret. This has no gold at the top, and the border is not, there's no gold. And that's kind of like how you distinguish, minus the number, the difference. Now, this one spiked up to 53 on the 1st of May. Kind of did a little retracement and is now at $50 right here. And again, if we look at data, damaged foil sold for $53 on the 21st, and then a near mint did sell for $225. Another near mint sold $299. So there are near mints selling on TCG Player. Now, TCG Player does not require you to upload photos, but there are people that do upload photos to their thing. So this is lightly played. And so you can click on the Pokemon on the card. I do not think this is light played. This looks more like moderate play, judging by the whiting on the card and on the bottom. So the TCG Player says that a card can't have more than 3 discrepancies for near mint. I believe 6 for light play, but that wears is a lot more than what I would be considered light play. That would be more moderate. I always am more cautious with my grading evaluations, and I always say that it's worse than what it actually is, because I don't want to oversell a card. I'd rather, you know, be under and meet the expectations of the person. So you also have some Sun and Moon Mega. So this is the Mega Lopunny Jigglypuff GX from Sun and Moon Cosmic Eclipse. But as you see in February, where it was at, which was 69, and now we're at 85. So this doesn't have a lot of traction on sales. Moderate play sold on the 20th for 119. Near mint sold for 176 on the 16th. So we had a bunch of sales on the 16th. Look, we had good lord, every near mint was bought out on the 16th. That's crazy. Probably people just trying to regulate the market. If that's the case, yeah, you have a near mint. Let's see if they're true. Looks pretty minty. Centering's a little bit off. It's a little bit high, a little bit pulling to the top, bottom. Won't grade a 10. Probably why it's still there. But yeah, so near mints at 177, 179. And then you have more Charizards. So here's the Umbreon EX. So this isn't a Mega, but it is a full art, and it is a really pretty card. That's why I want to click on it. Umbreon's pretty popular. So ignore me. But here's the Mega Mewtwo EX. This is the full art, not the secret. Again, this is up 60%. Before it was $21. Now we're looking at $35. And so all of these cards are on the rise. Super, super popular right now. You also have the Mega Gyarados. Absolutely beautiful looking card. This one is up 58%. And then as you can see, does have regular sales on a daily basis. You had near mint for 89 on the 21st, which was yesterday. Modern play 44, and then multiple near mints on the 20th. So Gyarados. Ooh, what's this? The Mewtwo EX full art. That's pretty cool. That's a sick card. And this one's up 60%. So again, this was a $35 card, $38 card in February, and now in May we're at $61. So, and then you do have recent sales, not on the higher end, near mint. On the 16th at 109, another one at 85. So the near mint era cards are still going up. And then you also have the Mega Latios EX. That is a dope ass card. I mean, this is up 111%. So I mean, if you think about it, this was $24 in February, and now we're at 52, which is a massive jump. And then you have near mint sold for 110, near mint sold 54. Probably because this is a very good PSA 10 submission card. Yeah, centering looks really good. Edgeware looks really good. So they opened up a box of Roaring Skies. That's impressive. It's a lot of money. But that's sold for 110. Probably because they're going to submit to PSA. But just giving you all a little bit of insight. You have the ML Kazam, and this is up 90%. So again, this was $36, $35, and now we're up that high. Recent sales yesterday near mint 68, so it is trending pretty well. And then you also have the Aggron full art, and you also have this sick ass Blastoise. This definitely is undervalued in my opinion. Up 40%. This is only $40 though. Absolutely stunning card. If you can find these in really, really minty condition and get them graded in a PSA 10, like the return on them are astronomical. Absolutely beautiful card. Sizer, the regular Gyarados, Steelix. This in a 10 has been coming down in a little bit, actually, talking with some of our viewers, but still a beautiful card to have. And then you just have like these base ultra rare. This is just the base Mewtwo EX from that, and this is up 33%. So just the base cards themselves are up 33%. We can go to page 3. And these are going to be more like your standard ultra rares that you see, but even then the market prices are fairly high for these. And so like right now, we're up 85% on the Sizer EX. And then, you know, recent sales, moderate play at $9, near mint 24. So even the base cards for these sets are jumping. These are beautiful cards. Like this era of cards has been increasing in popularity for a long time. So, hey, what's going on? I hope everybody enjoyed our little deep dive into the XY era. We did run into some technical errors where our monitor and our mouse stopped working, and I wasn't able to continue going through, so that's why the video kind of cut short. But absolutely love the XY era evolution cards. Absolutely stunning cards. And I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me in the comments what you'd like to see for us to continue doing. And I hope everybody has a fantastic, trash-tastic day. Deuces, y'all.